The time the US almost nuked the moon. What if I told you the US had a real plan to detonate a nuclear bomb on the moon? Not for science, not for exploration, but for one reason: to scare the Soviets. This was the Cold War's most insane idea, and it almost happened. It's the 1950s. The Soviet Union just launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite. It wasn't just a beep in the sky, it was a wake-up call. Suddenly, America wasn't the global tech leader anymore. The space race had begun, and the pressure was on. In 1958, a group of top US scientists met behind closed doors. Their mission? Design a demonstration of American power so massive that it could be seen from Earth. The plan was called Project A119, and its goal? Detonate a nuclear weapon on the moon's surface. On purpose. The idea wasn't entirely about destruction, it was about optics. The flash of a nuclear explosion, visible from Earth, would prove that the US could dominate space, militarily and technologically. They believed the blast would boost national morale and intimidate the Soviets. Here's the wild twist. One of the scientists working on the plan was a young Carl Sagan. Yes, the famous astronomer. He helped calculate how the nuclear dust cloud would spread and how bright the explosion would look from Earth. Years later, he revealed the project's existence. So why didn't it happen? For one, the risks were enormous. Nobody knew how the moon's surface would react. What if it caused radioactive contamination in space? What if it backfired politically? Eventually, cooler heads prevailed, and Project A119 was quietly shelved. But the documents? Declassified decades later. Some still argue it was a smart power play. Others call it absolute madness. One thing's certain, the Cold War drove people to the edge of logic. A bomb on the moon. It wasn't science fiction. It was a near reality. Truth is stranger than fiction, and this was almost both. Comment, they really tried that? If this blew your mind, like if you want more untold Cold War madness, subscribe A Modern Historian and Untold Facts so you never miss the stories history left out.